Hello students, welcome to another lesson presented by the Learning Depot. In today's lesson, we are going to learn all about the gerund. A gerund is a type of verbal that has a form of a verb but acts as a noun. In fact, because a gerund looks identical to the present participle, some grammarians refer to it as the gerund participle. This is because both the gerund and the present participle end in ing and are formed from verbs. And this is why many grammar sites will tell you that a participle can function as a noun. And they're technically correct, because what they really mean is that the noun is a gerund. But how can a word derived from a verb and called a verbal act as a noun? Well, there's a very simple explanation. The gerund expresses the abstract concept of the verb. Let's think about this for a moment. Think about those things that you do, like walking, eating, thinking. These are things that you do. You act on these things. So a gerund in essence represents the concept of the action, not the act itself.
For example, let's think about singing. Singing is something you do. It's an action when you're actively doing it. I am singing. In this example, singing is a verb. However, when you think about that action, the thing called singing, you're actually thinking of an abstract concept. And this representation of that abstract concept is what we called a gerund, when that verb form takes on the ing. Singing in the shower reduces stress levels. In this example, the concept, the thing of singing in the shower is what is being discussed. So in this sentence, singing is a gerund, and singing in the shower is a gerund phrase. You can find the gerund as a subject complement, a direct object, or an object of the preposition. Let's look at the gerund as the subject of the sentence. Meditating helps me relax. In this example, meditating, the subject, is the noun. That thing helps me relax. Meditating is the abstract concept representing the act of meditation. Therefore, it is a noun or a gerund. The gerund can also be found as a subject complement. Ralph's passion is teaching. In this example, the gerund represents the abstract concept of teaching. You can turn it into a gerund phrase. Ralph's passion is teaching international students. What is that thing? What is Ralph's passion? It is teaching international students. The gerund can also be used as a direct object. Ralph enjoys teaching English to international students. What is it that Ralph enjoys? He enjoys that thing. What thing? Teaching. Teaching what? Teaching English to international students. Let's look at the gerund as the object of the preposition. Antoine was sent to the principal's office for cheating. Cheating is the gerund, the representation of the abstract concept. You can think of it as Antoine was sent to the principal's office for that thing. What thing? Cheating. That's the thing he did. A word of caution. Just because a word ends in ing does not mean it's a gerund. A gerund is a verbal that looks like a verb because it is derived from a verb. Words like king, ring, thing, something that end in ing are not gerunds. And be careful with the present participle, which looks just like the gerund, because unless you identify its function in the sentence, you will not know for sure if the word is a gerund or a present participle. if I give you the word practicing. Unless you have some context, you will not know if that word is a gerund or a present participle. Let's look at these two sentences. Practicing daily for the competition, Katie won first place. Practicing daily for the competition is how Katie won first place. In these two sentences, practicing is acting as a participle, and the other, practicing, is acting as a gerund. Can you tell which one is which? That is correct. In the first sentence, practicing daily for the competition is acting as a participial phrase, modifying Katie. In the second sentence, practicing daily for the competition is the gerund, the representation of the abstract noun. A clue that practicing daily for the competition is a participial phrase is that it is followed by a comma. The gerund as a subject is never followed by a comma.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Don't forget to go back and review the parts of the lesson that you did not understand. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!